Tuned in last night, you saw Michael Brannon keeping track of the road conditions in Mobile, and he's back at it again right now.
I know many of you were glued to the TV last night. I know I was. He joins us live from McGregor Avenue and Dauphin Street. Michael, so what is it looking like out there today?
Letitia, let me tell you what, I have never seen anything like this before. We said last night, and I've lived here all my life and have never seen this type of flooding, let alone the destruction in the streets. Take a look at this sinkhole here on McGregor Avenue at Dauphin Street. This is on the north side of Dauphin Street as you're going into McGregor into the Spring Hill area before it curves around before you get to Old Shell Road. Last night, let me paint the picture for you here. Last night, an F-250 pickup truck was driving here as the ground just opened up underneath it, and it went into this sinkhole, if you will. The driver of the truck I'm told is okay. He was not injured. His airbag did deploy, however, and this is the remnants of what happened here. Now, the common denominator in this whole thing with the other sinkholes that we've seen in the Mobile area is this right here, a drainage ditch. And this drainage ditch last night, we were talking to some residents earlier, I was explaining to them this drainage ditch was rushing and gushing so loudly that it actually sounded louder than the two tow trucks that were pulling the F-250 out of the sinkhole here. So we've seen this also on Gerby Road. We've seen it in Baldwin County. So we've seen this in several locations in the area. Some neighbors here in the area were telling me earlier that their flash flood warnings were going off on their phones, alerting them of dangerous situations. Some residents that live here in the Spring Hill area, they were telling me, well, you know, we always thought that this type of warning would really mean more to people living in low-lying areas. Well, not so much when it comes to something like this, flash floods in actually higher elevated areas in the Spring Hill area. So this rain that we've had, so much rainfall, not enough places to go, has actually affected more people than just those living in low-lying flash flood prone areas. You can see it's actually affected people living in higher elevated areas. But this is the scene right here. This is going to be closed for quite some time. You can imagine there's a lot to prepare, a lot to fix up here, and we're going to continue to monitor it for you and the progress of it here on Fox 10 News and Fox10TV.com. Coming up a little bit later, we're going to take you around to some other areas that we were at last night. We went all throughout the viewing area, particularly here in Mobile. We're going to take you to those places and tell you how those areas look today in comparison to last night, and keep you updated on the status of those places. Reporting live in Mobile, Michael Brannon, Fox 10 News.
Thank you, Michael. Check in a little bit later.